This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to share with you the crazy things that happened at the casino last night. Yesterday, I told you that I was meeting up with the guy that I'd given a golf lesson to, and that he said he was winning thousands of dollars a night playing Baccarat. And so me and Slotmaster316, another creator, met him out last night. He was going to show us how he's winning thousands every night. And first thing he told us was that he's watching patterns. He doesn't start at the beginning of a shoe. He waits for about halfway through, and then he watches the patterns and then bets on those patterns. It sounded really, really good, but he lost every single spin until he lost about $5,000. He started yelling at the dealer, and then the pit boss came over, and he was blaming the dealer for all of his losses. So Slotmaster and I went and played roulette. Some of the slot guys have been starting to play roulette. And one of the community systems, the progressive recovery system, he used and won a lot last night. And he used a very different modification last night on that I'm going to share with you today. And the new system of the day today is from one of my subscribers who calls himself 01. And this is called Always Lucky. And I can't wait to share that one with you coming up as well. And we're going to start with that progressive recovery system modification that the slot master used last night. And all these slot guys are winning playing roulette. So maybe they're going to stop playing slots so much and start playing more roulette. So we'll start with that first, and I'll show you what he was doing different last night that I thought was actually pretty smart, because the progressive recovery system has lost a couple times on the channel now, even though it's won a bunch. But this would stop that big loss with what the slot master was doing. So let's go ahead and we'll start on opposite color red for $10, and let's go ahead and spin. And then after this one, I'm gonna show you the new Always Lucky system that looks incredible coming up. And we lost that one. So with progressive recovery, you never increase the bet after losses. So we stay at 10, and we'll be on opposite color red for 10. You can see we're minus $10. And here we go. And then here coming up, I'm going to tell you, we came back to visit the guy that was playing Baccarat again. I can't wait to share with you coming up what happened then. And okay, so we still haven't won. We're going to be on red for 10 again. You can see we're minus 20. What you do with this system is you keep track of how many losses you've had, and we have 2 so far. So that's a 29 black, and we lost again. So now we have 3 losses. And here's what's incredible about this system. And we have 3 losses now. If we were doubling each time, we'd be at a real high bet right now. But we're still at the base level. And we lost again. So we lost 4 times. And I'm actually glad we're losing, because it's going to show you how great this system is and the modification today. So we've lost 4 times. So you keep track of how many times you've lost. And let's keep betting on opposite color here. And we lost again. We lost 5 times. So just think, if we were doubling on each one of these spins, how much trouble we'd be in right now. We've lost 5 times. We're going to bet 10 on red again. And the great thing is, even though we've lost 5 times, it's only $10 per spin. And we lost again. That's 6 times. So you keep track of how many times you've lost. And obviously, we're not winning anything right now, but that's going to change. Here we go. So we've lost 6 times. That's a 16 red, and we finally won. So we take the number of times we lost times the starting bet. That's 6 times 10. That's a $60 bet, and we bet it on opposite color. Okay, let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. Okay, that's a 14 red, and we lost. So we didn't recover. So what we do is we take the 6 times 2. We had lost 6 times. Now we keep track of 12. And what we do next is we bet on the opposite color for 10. We don't bet high anymore yet. And I'll share with you when we're going to do that, and the modification that he made last night. Okay, there's a win. So now we take that 12 losses times 10. That's $120 on opposite color red. And spin. So we didn't recover the first time. Okay, we didn't recover the second time. So now we take that 12 times 2, which is 24, and we're going to be on an opposite color red back for 10 again. And here we go. That's a 15 black. We lost. Okay, so that's 25 now. We'll put 10 on red here, and I'm glad we're starting out with the worst case scenario ever. That's a 21 red. So we lost 20. Now we're at number 25. So we take 25 times 10. That's $250, and we'll be on black. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. My goodness, we lost again. So now we have to take the 25 times 2, which would be 50, and we'll be on black for 10.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin, then we'll see how much we're down here. That's an 8 black. We won. So we take 50 times 10 now. That's a $500 bet, and we'll be on opposite color red. Okay, and this is a $2,000 bankroll system. We're starting probably the history of roulette here, but we're going to get it right back right here. I thought, anyway. We did not. So we take 50 times 2. That's 100, and we'll see if we're able to place that next bet. We're going to be on opposite color red for 10, and here we go. Okay, that's a 3 red. Okay, that's a $10 win. So now we take 100 times 10. That's 1,000. I don't know if we could even place that bet. It looks like we can. This would be our last attempt, though. He didn't get this far, but let's go ahead and get this win on 1,000. We're definitely due if you're ever doing roulette, right? So let's go ahead and get this $1,000 win on black, or we're going to lose our bankroll on this. But we got the win, and so now we're good. But man, that was crazy start. We're up $50. We go back to 10 on red, not 1,000, 10, and spin. But that just goes to show you, even with a really good system like this, you can lose your bankroll if crazy things happen. That's just roulette, and but it's a great, great game. The guys that are playing slots, and we lost that there, so we'll keep track again. The guys that are we're playing slots that are playing roulette are making so much more money, and I'm going to share with you what he learned last night. So that is another loss there. We have 2 losses. We'll be on red for 10.
No more bets.
And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 19 red. Okay, we got the win. So 2 losses. That's 2 times 10 is $20. And we'll be on black for 20. Let's go ahead and spin. Oh, and then before we do that, though, I need to share with you the craziness that happened when we went back to see the Baccarat player. So there's the win at 20, and we recovered. So we're up 60. We'll be on red, opposite color, for 10. So you don't recover till you get a win. And we lost that one, so we start counting again, and that's a loss. So we'll be on red for 10, and we have 1 loss right now. So I'll be talking about that coming up. Let's get this under control here first. So we lost again. That's 2 losses. We'll be on red again for 10. And here we go. Okay, that's a 36 red. Okay, that's a $10 win. So we take the 2 times 10. That's $20. And we'll have a $20 bet on opposite colored black. And here we go. That's a 34 red. Okay, so that is a $20 loss. We did not recover, so we take the 2 times 2, which is 4, and then we bet on opposite color for 10. So if we were to win this one, we'd take 4 times 10 for our next bet. But we lost again, so now we're at 5. So keep that running total in your head, and we'll be on black for 10. Again, we do not increase unless we get a win. And here we go. That's a 13 black. Okay, so now we'll take 5 times 10. That's 50, and we'll be on red for 50. Okay, we're currently up 30. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 2 black. Ooh, we did not recover, so we take 5 times 2 is 10. We'll be on opposite color red for 10. But keep track of that number that we're at. The number's at 10 right now. We got a win. So we take 10 times 10. That's a $100 bet, and we'll be on opposite color black.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 0. So, man, we didn't recover again. So we'll be, that 10 goes to 20 now, and we'll be on black for 10.
No more bets.
we always go back to 10 after we lose. But our number's at 20 now because it was at 10. We lost the recovery. We doubled. So we're at 10 again. Now we're at 21. We'll be on black for 10. So the key thing is keeping track of that running total in your head. And that's a 6 black. Okay, and that's a $10 win. So we take 21 times 10. That's $210. And now we're going to try to recover again. And this has been one of the toughest sessions of this that I've had, but let's get the win here. And we got it. Okay, so we recovered. Okay, we went back. So now we're back up 100. We'll put 10 on opposite color black and spin. And we're on 9 minutes in on this one now. And that's a 15 black. Okay, that's a win. So we'll be on red for 10 now. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 29 black. We lost, so we'll start counting our losses again. We'll be on red for 10. And can't wait to share with you that Baccarat story coming up. Also, too, what Slotmaster did different. So that's a $10 win. We'll be on black for 10.
No more bets.
And let's spin. Excuse me, here we go. That's a 10 black. Okay, that's a win. And we're up 120. Let's go ahead and spin again. And here we go.
No more bets.
That's a 10 black. Okay, we lost, so one loss. We'll go on red for 10.
No more bets.
Then after this one, once we recover here, I'll show you what he was doing. That's a 21 red. Okay, and that's a 10. So we only had one loss, so we stay at 10. We'll be on black. And now I'm going to show you what he was doing different. And here we go. So he was not only doing this part of the progressive recovery system, but he was also doing some other bets at the same time. Let me show you what he was doing. So just 1 second here. Okay, so he had $5 bets. And he had them on double street. I mean, I'm sorry, not double streets, corner bets that had a lot of black numbers in them. And they weren't always the same, but he was starting with 4. So he was doing 4 corners just like that. So so he had $20 out there like that, $10 on black. Let's go ahead and spin.
No more bets.
And he was keeping track of both of these at the same time. That's a 36 red. Okay, and I think we lost all of them right there. So this bet stays at 10 on black. Okay, and then now we put 4 corners out there again, but we need to double those. So we'll do that first. Okay, so we got 4 corners, and he didn't always keep them the same. He mixed it up a little bit. So let's put that $10 on black. I'm sorry, $5 still on black because we don't increase. I'm sorry, 10. I had that right. Okay, I should have had him do this demonstration today. So there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. So the corners doubled, but the progressive recovery part stayed the same. And we're 12 minutes in here. Okay, now that's a $60 win. So we hit both of them. So that one, you have to keep track of the number of losses. Obviously, we only had 2 losses, so we would take 2 times the 10, which would be $20 on red. And then the other ones would go back to where they started at 5, and you'd put 4 corners out there again.
No more bets.
And spin. And he was doing this and doing amazing all night long. That's a 00. We lost all of them. So so you keep track of the losses. That 2 goes to 4 on the progressive recovery system. So, but we stay at 10. So we'll be on red for 10, but we keep track of that number 4. But the other bets are going to go from 5 to 10. And again, you can mix these up each time. He did. And let's go ahead and spin. It's a $50 total bet now. We're 13 minutes in. That's a 21 red. Okay, and that was a loss on the corners, so those are going to double. Okay, but then we're going to take out this one. It's going to go, this one's going to go back to 10. So, I'm sorry, back to 5. So we'll be on black for 5, or I'm sorry, 10. There we go. Okay, all right. This is starting to confuse me a little bit, but I got it under control now. And you can see we doubled the corners because it lost. And we're on opposite color for 10 on black. Okay, here we go. So it takes a little time to get used to having both these going at the same time. Okay, that's a $70 loss. Let's see what happened. We hit the black, so it's still at 10, but the corners need doubled again. So let's go ahead and do that. This one will be at 10. Okay. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. And he was actually doing this on the automated roulette machine, so it was a little easier than doing it on here. Okay, and then we lost there on both of them, so that black would stay at 10. Then we'd have to double the rest of them and spin. And here we go. That's a 36 red. Okay, we lost that one. We're at minus 490 right now. The black one would still stay at 10. And let's spin. Here we go. I know what a lot of you are saying with this one. You're probably saying, well, that's martingale on the corners, and it is. We finally got a good win there, though, of 810, though. But he was doing fantastic with it last night. So if you want to, you can just do the progressive recovery part. It might be easier than doing both at the same time. But I wanted to share with you how he was doing really, really well last night. So so now we're back up 320. Let's just actually we just ran out of time. So definitely, if that's confusing, do the progressive recovery by itself. But he was doing that at the same time and did incredible last night. So keep that in mind. And now it is time for the new roulette system of the day by 01. And then I'm going to also share with you at the beginning of this one what happened when we went back to see the Baccarat guy. And it's going to be, you won't believe it. So let's go ahead and get started and jump right into it. That was a great finish there. All right, here we go. All right, it is finally time for the new roulette system of the day by 01, and this is called Always Lucky. I can't wait to share it with you. But before we do, I wanted to finish the story with the Baccarat guy that was losing horribly. Well, we did leave and we went and played roulette and made a lot of money, but when we came back later, of course, we came back and he was all of a sudden saying, like, I just won $10,000, and I want all that back and then some. And I will say the guy is a titanium member, so he does put at least $1 million bets in a year. So it very well could have happened, but we're a little bit skeptical because we saw him lose spin after spin after spin, and we saw him lose about $5,000 in the first few minutes. So, but that guy was crazy. He kept yelling at the dealer over and over. And it was definitely something to see. So I don't think he ended up having the secret to Baccarat like he said that he did. But maybe he did come back and win that last night. But now it is time for the new system from 01. And the real secret to this one, among other things, is that it starts really low. And he says he looks at the last 5 numbers and sees which color has hit the most. In this case, they're about equal. So we're just going to start with the opposite of what hit last on this one. So we'll start with just $1. And let's go ahead and spin. And I'm going to share with you how he can actually make a decent amount of money starting with dollar bets. Okay, so he's going to double even if he wins on this first one. So and he's going to stay on the same bet. Okay, we're going to go to $2 now and spin. And again, this is Always Lucky by 01, and that's a 10 black. And what we're going to do is keep track of how many times we win. We have 1 win right now. We're going to double again. And we're going to stay on red. Here we go. Okay, that's a 32 red. Okay, that's 2 wins. We're going to continue to double. Now we're at $8, still on red. And here we go. Okay, we lost. So we double. We have 2 wins. Keep track of that total. Now we're at 16. So this system, you have to, that's why you have to start low. And that's another loss. So we're going to double again. We have 2 wins. Okay, let's double to 32 and spin. And that's a 35 black. That's another loss. So we're going to double again to 64 and spin. And we got it. So we got 3 wins. And when he gets 3 wins, doubling on every spin, he resets. So let's see what that did for us. We're up $11. So we're going to be now look at the last 5 numbers again. And it looks like they're the same again, equal. So we'll just go ahead and go black, opposite color this time again. And spin. We're starting back at $1 again. Okay, we lost that one. So we double the bet. Okay, we don't have any wins yet. So now we're at $2. Okay, there's 1 win. We continue to double. So we have 1 win. Let's double again and spin. And here we go. Okay, we lost, so we still have only 1 win. Let's double again. Okay, now we're at $8. And this would be a really good one for an automated roulette machine. And we lost again, though. We still only have 1 win. Let's double again. Okay, now we're at $16. And here we go. That's a 12 red. We still only have 1 win. That's a bunch of losses. So let's go ahead and double again. Now we're at 32. Okay, we finally got another win. That's 2 wins. We need to get 3, so we double again. Now we're at 64. And we got it. So there's our 3 wins. Let's see where that puts us. Now we're up $80 using dollar units. So now let's look at the last 5 numbers, and they're mostly red. So we're going to go black. Let's start on black for 1 and spin. We're going to try to get 3 wins and double each time. That's a 31 black. Okay, we won. We double. Let's go ahead and spin again here. Let's see if we can get win number 2. And we did. That's win number 2. So we double again. Now we're at $4. Let's go ahead and spin. And we won 3. Fantastic. So now we reset back to 1. We got our 3 wins. We're up $87. So we're going to go red now because definitely mostly black numbers out of the last 5. And we're going to try to get 3 wins. We go back to $1. There's 1 win. Okay, let's double again. Let's try to get 2 here. And that is another loss. We only have 1 win, so let's double. And the great thing about this is with more risk comes more reward with this one. So here we go again. That's a 14 red. Now we have 2 wins. So we're going for 3 wins now. But we continue to double. Now we're at $8. So let's see what we get here. And that's a 3 red. That's our 3rd win. So we reset. We're up $98. And the last 5 numbers we have, looks like more red. So we'll go black for 1. All right, here we go. And he says you can also play this on a. I'll go over that here in a second. Let's go ahead and double again. We have 0 wins. And you said you can also play this follow the winner. Whatever hit last. And once you get 3 in a row of a color, or you get 3 wins, you reset. So we still don't have any wins. Let's double again. But definitely wanted to give you some options for this one. And that's a 4 black. And that's our first win. So we're going to double to 8 and see if we can get win number 2. But the whole key to being able to get 3 wins on doubling each spin is starting at $1. So don't try to do this with a high starting bet. There's 2 wins. We're going to double
more
to
bet.
16. You definitely would not want to do this with a high starting bet. That's a 14 red. We still only have 2 wins, so we continue to double
No more bet.
and spend. And there's one modification I think I would like to add to this system. That's a 12 red. We still only have 2 wins. Let's continue to double.
No
And
more
my
bet.
modification would be that if you had a really long streak of losses at the beginning, then you should reset after 1 win. That's just being smart. So we're up 123 now. Let's look at these last 5 numbers, and it looks like that there's more black. So let's start red.
No more
And
bet.
spend, but again, you can also play follow the winner with this one. He says you can choose either way. The key is starting low with the bets and getting your 3 wins, doubling each time. So now
No
we're
more
at 2, and granted there is a little bit of risk there, but starting low helps with that. That's an 18 red. There's our second win. Let's double again.
No more bet.
Now we're at $4. So you got to get 3 wins and then reset. And we only have 2, so that's another loss on 0. So let's continue to double. So what I meant by that before is, say you lost the first 7 times, you'd want to restart after 1 win, because you're still going to be in profit after that 1 win. So there's our 3 wins. We're up 130. Now it looks like we'll be on black for $1. Let's go ahead and spend. And we're up a lot for $1 bets because of the getting the 3 doubling each time. We lost that one. We have 0 wins. So again, this would be an example of that. Say we lost the first 6 or 7 spins, but we won the 8th. That would be time to say, hey, you know what? Let's go for 3 on the next one, and probably not this one. We don't have a win on this one yet. So this could be that circumstance. Let's see if it happens. We're at 4 now. Here we go. That's a 10 black. There's 1 win. So let's double again. And spin. But say we had lost 6 or 7 in a row, that might be, you might just reset and try to get 3 on the next one, because you're still in profit. And there's our second win. All right, let's double again to 16. And here we go. That's a 19 red. Okay, we still just have 2 wins. Let's double and spin at 32. Again, don't do this with a high starting bet. Make sure you start really small, like at $1 or $3. And there's our third win. We're up 155. If we look at the last 5 numbers, mostly black. Let's start red for $1. All right, here we go. We're 9 minutes in out of 15 with this new system from 0-1. Always lucky. And let's go ahead now and double. We don't have a win yet.
No more bets.
And let's see if we get a win or if we start out with a bunch of losses. There's 2 losses. Okay, let's double again.
No more bets.
Okay, we're at 4. And that's a 10 black. That's 3 losses. Let's double again.
No more bets.
And I would say if you lose 4 times in a row, you probably want to reset once you get a win. But we got the win there, so that didn't happen. Let's go for our second win, but we need to double.
No more bets.
And we're at 16. But there is more reward when with higher bets, but you don't want to push it. So that's 2 wins. We're going to double again to 32 and try to get 3. We're 10 minutes in out of 15 with Always Lucky by 0-1. That's at 30 red. And there's our 3 wins. So now we're up $204, which is pretty amazing for dollar bets, but that we are doubling each time. So, but you have to start small if you're going to do that. We'll go black now since the last 3 are red. So out of the last 5, there's definitely more red. We'll start black. And there's a red 25, so we're going to double. We have 0 wins.
No more
Okay,
bets.
so now we're at $2. And if you're playing automated where it's a $3 minimum, you could do this starting at $3. That would be fine, but nothing really high. And we still haven't got a win yet.
No more
So
bets.
this will be our third attempt. And again, if we start with a bunch of losses, I would reset after 1 win. But we find that way we still have, that's our third loss. Let's double again.
No more bets.
And if you lose 4 in a row to start, that's when I would say 1 win and reset. But We got a win there, so we didn't get there. So let's go for the next one.
No more bets.
So we have one win. We're 11 minutes in now. Always lucky by 0-1. That's a 26 black. Okay, that's 2 wins. Let's go for number 3. We're continuing to double each time. And here we go. And we got our 3rd win. That's a 31 black. So we're up $253 now. So now we'll go red since there's more black in the last 5 numbers. So let's go ahead and spin. That's an 8 black, and that's a loss. So you might see that modification if we get a bunch of losses here. We doubled from 1 to 2. Let's see if we get our second, or our first win here anyway. That's a 16 red. Okay, we got it. So we will double and try to get our second win. We're at a $4 bet now, and here we go. That's a 2 black. Okay, we still haven't got our second win. We'll continue to double. We're at 8. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And now we have 2 wins. So we'll continue to double. Now we're at 16. And we did not win that one. We still only have 2 wins. So we'll continue to double. Now we're at 32. We're up $242 right now. Ooh, that's not good. Double 0. So we continue to double. We need that 3rd win. Okay, now we're at 64. It dropped us to 210 profit temporarily. Let's get a win here on black. And we did. That's a 20 black. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We were on red. Okay, we lost that one. My fault, guys. Let's continue to double. We're at 128. Oh, and this is a $1,500 bankroll system, 01 says. So we're at 128 now, and we still need our 3rd win. And we lost. So let's see how much of that bankroll we have left. And we're up 18 now. So we still have 1,500. Let's double again. We're at 256. And there's our 3rd win. That's a 32 red. Okay, so now we're up $274. And we would start on red since they're mostly black. But they got kind of up there. So if you're in good profit and you get bets high, that's another thing I would do is probably not push it. Let's go for our first win, but continue to double here. We're at a $2 bet now, and we're doubling with each spin. That's a 1 red. Okay, there's 1 win. Let's go for 2.
No more bets.
And spin. Here we go. And that's a 3 red. That's 2 wins. Let's go for number 3. We're at an $8 bet now. Okay, that's an 8 black. Okay, we still don't have our 3rd win, so we continue to double. We're at 16 now. And that's a 35 black. I think we got it. No, we didn't. I'm sorry. We continue to double. We have 2 wins. So we're at 32. I've done that twice now. Sorry, guys. And that's a 36 red. Okay, it's a $32 win. We're up 287. So out of the last 5, it looks like more red than black. So let's start black for 1. And here we go. Okay, that's a loss. We'll double here. This will be our last spin. We're right at 15 minutes, 2 seconds left. That's a 20 black. So let's see where that puts us. And for dollar bets, we made $288 profit in 15 minutes. Now, granted, we are doubling a lot, but the key is you have to have a low bet, $1 or $3, or even lower if you're playing online. But then you can make this work for you. But don't try to do this with high starting bets. But thank you, 01, for sending this one in. This is always lucky, and it did incredible. And thank you for watching and for being wonderful subscribers to the channel. You guys are awesome. Remember to send your systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed the story about me and Slotmaster going to the casino last night. It was also another amazing thing last night, which is always a fun night for me, I got my Onyx card secured for 2025, which means you put $250,000 of bets in for the year. So that's always a nice
No
goal
more
so
bet.
that you can get lots of comps the next year. And so that's awesome. I don't know how those titanium guys get those $1 million worth of bets in there. I guess they bet a lot. So, but just like that Baccarat guy, I guess. And but we definitely it wasn't sure when, like we thought that, like what he told us. So it was an interesting night at the casino. But that was awesome to secure my Onyx card for 2025. If you guys are trying to get good rewards at the casino, it definitely helps you to level up a card level and establish a good relationship with your casino host. And once you start doing that, you pretty much get whatever you want, and it's really nice to get to stay in really nice places and get eat at the best restaurants because of your card status and your relationship with your casino host. So definitely think about that, and hope you're enjoying the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And I'm going to keep sharing your guys' strategies, so keep sending them in at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. You guys are amazing. This is the Roulette Master,
No more bet.
and have a great day, everybody.